Hello once again, peeps. My name is Purcell, and welcome to another edition of Don't Waste Your Time. This video may not be for you. Now, someone asked me the other day, they happened to catch a couple of my shows on this forum, and they said, what was the genesis of this show title, Don't Waste Your Time? This video may not be for you. And I said, well, that is the genesis, because basically I don't want to waste anybody's time. And please, you can skip this. You won't hurt my feelings if you don't watch it. Like, I don't watch reality TV shows, so I'm not going to waste my time because that show is definitely not for me. So what I've been doing with this series here is basically just trying to shine some light on EVs and Teslas and things that you can do to your car. You don't have to be a Tesla. And, you know, making it look a little better, like washing the car, waxing the car, sealing the car, using 2 buckets. You know, I do show this car in... compete this car in car shows and things like that, and I know most of you don't. I know Rico Clark does, so he knows about how to keep it clean and all that other stuff. But on the flip side of that, you know, little small aftermarket items that I just enjoy putting on and inside my car. So last season we talked about items that are outside of the car that I've done, and this season I'm talking about items I have put inside the car, and some things you don't even know that's inside this car that is aftermarket. And one of the things that I want to bring to your attention is these coat hangers. Now, every time I look at it, I start laughing. Now, these coat hangers might not be a big deal to you, because in most new cars now you have a coat hanger that's in the car, like the Model 3s, you know? I think they do, right? But in 2015, and 2012 through 2015, and maybe even 2016, we didn't have these coat hangers. So I went online and I found these coat hangers. And I mean, they are very easy to put in. I will provide a link to you on where I got it, and basically you just put it in there in between the sunroof and this A pillar and or B pillar, whatever you want to call it, and there you are. You have yourself a coat hanger. Ta-da! That's simple. Again, but if you're sitting back here in the back seat, you wouldn't even recognize this. Now, some people who sat in my back seat, they actually, you know, they looked at it, but, you know, I don't know. They didn't say anything to me. So again, you know, a simple thing that you can put in your car that people don't know about, that I consider aftermarket. Now, another thing that I put in my car that is aftermarket is right here, this window cover. Now, this cover right here, without the cover, it's all black. And you can control your windows both in the passenger front driver's side and the rears, and then you can adjust your side mirrors. Well, I saw something online where you can put these little shades on top of the window control. So I thought that was pretty cool. Again, I only spent a few bucks on that and got 4 of them. So I got 1 here, and then I have 3 on the opposite door. 1 here, and then of course 1 in the back, and then 1 back here with where I'm sitting. So again, a small aftermarket item that nobody will ever know that's aftermarket, but again, just having something like this just, you know, makes the car a little special. For me, this right here kind of goes in line with this silver accent piece. So I was just trying to lock up everything all in one, trying to draw the silver in. So again, another aftermarket item that you wouldn't even consider. The third thing that I like to bring to your attention is the center console. Now, from 2012 to 2015, and maybe even 2016, you had to pay extra money for a center console. You could either buy a center console, or you can have what we called back then in the day a yacht floor. So the center console was not here. I had a yacht floor, and it was wide open. Now, this is not aftermarket. This is made by Tesla, and I had Tesla install it. But what I'm pointing to right here, this part was aftermarket, or is aftermarket. It's a little cubby. Now, if you didn't have this cubby here, you would have this open space here. You have this open space here. And then some people were complaining like, wow, it's a lot of open space. Somebody can break in my car and they can see change. They can see my wallet, everything. So most people started buying this cubby. Now, when this cubby came out a few years ago, a lot of people were scrambling, trying to find which is the best cubby for them. Some were made out of plastic, some were made in this condition right here that looks pretty good. So what I did was I searched all of the blog sites, got some information, went on a couple of sites, and I decided to get this one, and I will provide a link to you. Matter of fact, I might need to provide a link because the link is right here on the back of this cover. This is made in, I do believe, in another country, and I think she's in the Netherlands. I speak German, so some of this stuff looks a little German, but I do believe it is the Netherlands. And this lady's name is Karina Lawson. And the cool thing about this is, you see I got this done in 2017, and she's serial numbered 161, which is kind of cool. So she makes this by hand. And what she does, she had a video on how she makes it. You see how this is matching with the Alcantara up here. So she's really very, very good as far as getting everything just right with your car. This leather this leather outside basically kind of matches up with the leather seats. You can see right here. And the inside is great. This is nice and plush. Some were made out of plastic, so if you slam on the brakes or if you take off really fast, this is kind of slide back and forth. But this here is pretty solid. I mean, it's made out of suede leather or something like that. And this fits right up under here, and you can put all your change in here. And again, someone sitting in your Tesla, or in my car specifically, would not even know that that's an aftermarket item. Again, something that I spent very little money on, but again, I just wanted to have my car tied in with something special because I'm always doing something to this car. So 3 things that I put in this car, aftermarket items: the beautiful and lovely and cheap looking hook where we can put our clothes and our laundry. The second thing is the window covers right here. And then the third thing is the little Tesla cubby. And that's it for this edition of Don't Waste Your Time. This video may not be for you. Bye.